Hey guys, I'm Didi Beck and I'm a filmmaker and an intuitive reader, and today is a big one because we are talking all about intuition. What is it? Who has it? If it's even real, what does it feel like? What's the difference between intuition and anxiety, perception and instinct? This video is a solid overview of intuition, and it's a good starting place to learn more about your own intuition. Because ultimately, that is why I make these videos. I want to teach you about your own intuition so that you can feel empowered to trust yourself always. So with all of that in mind, let's dive in. First question, what is intuition? I would define intuition as a knowing that you have innately without having or needing proof of it. Sometimes it's called a gut feeling, but that's not entirely accurate in my opinion, but we're gonna get back to that. Intuition is the truth with a capital T. It is your direct line of communication between yourself and your higher self or the divine. And you absolutely cannot talk about intuition without also mentioning empaths or highly sensitive people, HSPs. All empaths are psychic, but not all psychics are empaths, according to me. Second question, is intuition real? The short answer is yes. Which leads me to the next part. Who has intuition? Everybody, every single person has intuition. There is actual biology behind intuition, and that is in the middle of your brain. Like if you were to draw a cross section between your ears and this right here, in the middle of your head there's the pineal gland, and it lines up with your third eye chakra. It's the energetic meridian on your body that is associated with intuition. Your pineal gland releases melatonin, serotonin, and some people speculate, it's not proven, but some people speculate it also releases DMT, and scientists haven't exactly figured out what the chemical cocktail is of hormones that create intuitive experiences or intuition or psychic insights. But serotonin is the happiness hormone. Melatonin regulates your sleep cycles and it regulates your conscious and unconscious states. And DMT is, some people call it the God drug or the spirit molecule. It's a hallucinogenic. You can Google it on your own time, but some people think it comes from the pineal gland. So all the hormones are there in your brain. And chances are, if you are watching this, you have a pineal gland, which means you've got intuition. It's just a matter of how developed your intuition is. So, what does intuition feel like? Intuition to me can feel like so many different things. In my experience, it depends on how aware of your intuition you are, and also your life experience thus far, and how intuition shows up for you personally. Most people can identify their intuition coming through for them in 4 main ways. They're called the clairs of intuition. I did not make up that term. It's very old, very public. The first is clairvoyance, and that is seeing something in your mind's eye, or sometimes literally just seeing it. And dreaming is a very common way for that to show. Super common way. More people are clairvoyant than you think. The second one is clairsentience. This is the empath clair. This is when you can feel other people's emotions and feel energy. You get information by feeling the emotions of it all. Lots of medical intuitives have this. They can feel something that is wrong in the body, like a stomach ache or a headache, or I even have a vegetarian friend who can feel the animal's terror as they were dying if she eats meat. That's clairsentience. The third way is clairaudience, and that is clair hearing. I think the most common form of this is hearing a ringing in your ear, or sometimes you'll wake up in the middle of the night and you could swear you hear somebody calling your name, or sometimes people hear bells ringing, some people hear birds, some people hear claps, so many different things. And the fourth way is claircognizance. This is the clair that is at the center of psychic ability. It's when you just know something. It's when something just pops into your head and it feels almost like you're remembering something. But what you're doing is tapping into just the collective unconscious, and you are pulling down things, you're pulling down information. Okay, so coming back to the gut feeling thing, I used to tell people that intuition felt like a gut feeling, but I've since stopped doing that because I've realized that like my own fear, it tends to feel also like a gut feeling. Like I will feel fear in my stomach, like my stomach will sink, or I will feel like I just got punched in my stomach. So I have stopped describing it that way. Which feeds into the next question, like how do you even tell the difference? How do you tell when it's your intuition talking and when it's your fear, anxiety, and whatever else talking? What are the differences between intuition, anxiety, perception, and instinct? So let me just normalize this. This can get very tricky really quickly. Intuition is truth, capital T, based on universal truth. Anxiety is fear that is born of your past experiences and your anticipation that that same bad outcome will just keep happening. Anxiety tends to leave you feeling like really ungrounded. Whereas intuition, you can have intuition about something scary, but it does not leave you feeling like floaty. It will feel more rooted and solid, if that makes sense. Anxiety tips you into survival mode. That's how I can like tell the fastest and the easiest when it's anxiety versus intuition. My teacher Naha said it the best. I love the way that she put this. Anxiety will always lead you into destructive behavior. Intuition will never lead you to destructive behavior. It will actually present you with a path forward or a way out. Instinct to me is more animalistic and primal. These are like behaviors that were bred into us over time, like as Homo sapiens, so that we could survive. It's like hunger and fight or flight, and like the instinct to run, the instinct to eat something, like animal attraction to other people. So perception is entirely subjective. Perception has to do with your life experience. How did you grow up? Where did you grow up? Who have you dated? What kind of jobs did you have? Your life experience will completely inform the way that you perceive a situation. And I will say, this does not mean that it can't overlap with like universal truth. So in conclusion, your intuition is your own to develop. It's not something that anybody can just like teach you how to do. You have to feel it out for yourself. You can only be informed about ways that it could turn up in you and different ways that you can go about developing it in yourself over time. Or maybe you're lucky enough to be born with like a crazy sharp intuition, and for you it's only a matter of harnessing it and aiming it in the right direction. But if you are looking for somewhere to start, may I suggest this? Throughout your days, pay attention to things that keep turning up for you, and it could be anything. It could be signs or symbols or numbers or even just like feelings. But you just like, the common thread is that you just have to really pay attention to it. How does it make you feel? Because intuition comes down to that. It is a feeling. Trust yourself and trust your experience, and your intuition will take it from there, I promise you. Hopefully this video was helpful for you. Give it a thumbs up if it was. It helps me grow and get the word out to more people so that everybody can be more aware of their intuition and like just generally get some more peace in their lives. And if you like this kind of stuff, subscribe to my channel. I have so many more things coming for you. If there's anything in particular you want me to talk more about or delve deeper into or teach you about, please let me know in a comment below, because I do want to know what you want to know. And of course, I've linked everything down below, including the link to my booking page where you can book an intuitive reading with me. That's it for today's video. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.